در سرم از عشقت این سودا خوشم.
Situated on the banks of holy river Ganga, Rishikesh is a beautiful town in Uttarakhand, also known as the yoga capital of the world. Surrounded by mountains and lush nature, Rishikesh offers serenity and tranquility with scenic views. There are many places to visit in Rishikesh, but my favorite in all of them is the Neer Waterfall. Hidden inside the forest, it is a real gem of nature and a beauty to witness. When exiting Rishikesh and going towards Shivpuri, keep an eye on left side of the road for this cut to Neer Waterfall, or you can simply reach the entry point by navigating through your phone. The waterfall and its surroundings is looked after by the Forest Department of Uttarakhand. There is a minimal charge or entry fees which is 30 rupees per person for Indians and 50 rupees per person for foreigners. Due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, entry was closed, but I had taken all the required permission from the concerned authorities to shoot this documentary. From the registration booth, the main starting point for the trek is around 5 kilometers. You can take your vehicles up to here and park at the starting point. So let's begin the trek to Neer now. This is the first pit stop, and from here you get a majestic view of the waterfall flowing down the valley. So basically, Neer Waterfall is an amalgam of three stunning waterfalls that combine to make this one mighty waterfall which falls off a cliff as high as 25 feet. You can find changing rooms and little Maggie points in between the whole trek, but due to the pandemic, everything was shut down, except nature. So this is the first stop and the first waterfall. It was the peak of summer season, so the flow of water was very less as compared to its original flow which could be witnessed after monsoon. But it was still beautiful. Moving ahead, the trek is easy, but you still need to be careful as the rocks could be loose or slippery. Untouched by civilization, the waterfall surroundings give you a raw and surreal experience. You will hear the sound of rushing water all the time, which is rejuvenating. The entire trek passes through dense forests, and you can spot rich flora and fauna flocking around the area. This is the second waterfall, or say the midway of the whole trek. Equally majestic and refreshing, the water is so clean and the essence of green herbs and plants in the air make your lungs happy. Let's go ahead now. If feeling tired, you can sit and relax on these benches throughout the trek and enjoy the scenic views of the valley. Also, if you are carrying a plastic bottle, please don't throw it anywhere and bring it back home with you. While trekking, look out for a variety of wild mushrooms growing here and there. These orange colored mushrooms looked pretty, but it could be poisonous too, so be careful. Waterfalls tend to have aesthetic qualities to them. When we see something we perceive as beautiful, whether it's seeing someone attractive or seeing some incredible natural features like a waterfall itself, we tend to be happier automatically. Whether it's the sound of the waterfall or even the constant motion of water itself, regardless of what exactly it is, waterfalls have a relaxing effect on us. Finally, we reached to the top of the waterfall. Since the water flow is less in this season, otherwise this whole area looks like a big swimming pool. Falling from such a height, the waterfall is thrilling, and I had to take a dip in the water. All the exhaustion and tiredness of the trekking vanished in a second, and I was feeling all energized again. I also got a chance to talk to some tourists who had come after me to enjoy the waterfall.
Hello, my name is Isabel.
I'm Nicole from Canada.
Okay, so we are staying in Rishikesh since a long time actually, me 8 months personally.
Yeah, 6 months.
Okay.
And we came to this waterfall after being in lockdown for 2.5 months. And
Yeah.
it feels amazing to get back in nature
Exactly.
and to enjoy the beauties that are in the Himalayas and around Rishikesh.
And like when we got done, we are in Rishikesh, it's beautiful, there is a street, there is a lot of little shops, which is great, but here is totally different world, you know, we are like totally in the nature, there is nothing around, just waterfall and mountains, so that's it.
Yeah, it's beautiful to get away from all the honking and all the
Exactly.
tuk-tuks and all the scooters.
Hi, my name is Preetam. I'm from Kolkata, but I'm living in Rishikesh for some time, past 1 year. I really like it here because it's very nearby the nature and everything. Like you have all the comfort of the city, but still you are very, very nearby the nature. And like there are a lot of spots which I really like. There's some caves over there which I really like that side when you go towards Neelkant. Then I like the way up towards the Kunjapuri. It's very scenic. You can have a very good view of Ganga from that side. And this is one of my favorite places here. It's Neer Waterfall. It's very serene. The way to come up here is also very beautiful. You have to come by walking. It's a nice hike. And after you come here, you have this very nice, beautiful, chilled out space where you have this waterfall falling from pretty good height, and it's very nice, comfortable. So yeah, I recommend everybody to come here and chill. Enjoy, guys.
हम आए हैं दिल्ली से घूमने उत्तराखंड, ठीक है। नेचुरल जितनी चीज़ें उत्तराखंड में मैंने तो कहीं देखी नहीं, बहुत ज़्यादा यहाँ हरियाली हरियाली, झरने बह रहे हैं, मतलब एकदम मस्त जगह है यहाँ पे आके।
और ये स्पेशली है, इसके लिए आए हैं नीर झरना।
मतलब
यहाँ से 3 किलोमीटर ट्रैकिंग करके आए हैं बकायदा यहाँ पे ऊपर, और यहाँ पे एंजॉय करने के लिए आए नेचुरल ब्यूटी ऑफ उत्तराखंड।
हम दिल्ली से हैं वैसे, लेकिन जब भी हमारा ऐसा मूड होता है ना कि काम की थकान हो गई या ज़्यादा कैसे भी, तो रिलैक्स करने के लिए माइंड ऐसा रिलैक्स हो जाता है यहाँ आने के बाद, बिल्कुल फिर वापस जाके चाहे 1 साल 2 साल 4 साल काम कर लो ढंग से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं आती।
Hello, my name is Neer Gaddu and I am from Israel. Yeah, I came to Rishikesh 4 months ago and I fall in love. I like the vibes and the nature and the beautiful, the magic of the nature, of the plant, of the trees. I live here in this waterfall for 3 months, so I every day came to swim. I feel more energy and very enthusiastic to be here, and still the passion alive. Yeah, the waterfall is clean, but we need to save it from plastic and from garbage and pollution, and to keep the wild animal and this planet alive.
I live in Rishikesh before of the lockdown. Tapovan. I'm staying here in Indian culture in one hostel. Arrive in Rishikesh because I like too much yogas, so I practice yoga. I'm teacher. It's my first time in this waterfall. I feel very, very good. It's amazing. Thank you.
Between our phones, tablets, laptops, and televisions, some form of screen time is happening almost 24/7. That's why it has become more imperative than ever for us to unplug and head out into the great outdoors. Getting out in nature doesn't have to be a big event. Go out for a jog or a brisk walk without your phone and taking the sights and sounds of your surroundings. And guess what? You might be surprised by how much you are missing. Some say that the planet is sick and humans are the virus. It is undeniably we as a species have destroyed this beautiful planet at an alarming rate. Putting aside global warming and climate change, no species is as greedy as the human race. We take more than we need and leave a trail of destruction. But together, we can challenge the threats to nature and help ensure its ability to provide for the sake of every living thing, including ourselves.